Today I'm presenting to you some rainbow colored rockets. These are all 3D printed rockets printed with PLA Plus in this rainbow color. And this one here is a rocket you may have seen before on this channel. It's designed for 54 millimeter minimum diameter motors and can use motors 1 and 2 grains, which means it's like I and J powered motors. And so this one here is printed in 3 parts. So in the nose cone here, there's also an electronic bay. This electronic bay screws in and out. And this one here has a GPS telemetry transmitter, so it sends back the position of the rocket. It can also, in this spot here, have an altimeter if I want, and a lithium polymer battery. And so that's the nose cone. And otherwise, the other 2 parts are like this. So this one, this body tube unscrews, and inside here is another E-bay. And this one, I can use this 3D printed key to unscrew it. You've probably all seen this before, but here we go again. So that's another design of my E-bay. This one here is all printed in 1 part. It's got an altimeter and it's got a LiPo battery, as well as the little centrifugal canister to hold the black powder, and an eye bolt for the recovery system. And so that just screws in and out. The nice thing about these cartridges is that you can preload them ahead of time, and then when you get to the field, you just screw it in. The motor also screws in and out. This is a motor that I built myself, and it's got threads on the front end here that screw into threads that are printed on the inside of the body. And then otherwise, this is just a classic 54-426 equivalent RMS motor, so I can reload it, and it just screws in and out as well. So it's very easy, and when it screws in, you're done. Okay, so that rocket you've seen before, but this is in this rainbow color. Here's another one here that you've probably seen in pictures, again with the rainbow filament. This is actually a little bit different than this one here. This filament here is much brighter. I like it a whole lot better. Unfortunately, it's no longer available. This one here is still available. But this one here is a 38 millimeter minimum diameter, and it's got the same thing. It's got a recovery system or telemetry transmitter / altimeter that screws in and out of the nose cone. And this is in 2 parts, and then this one takes a 38 millimeter diameter motor that screws in and out. So these 2 filaments here are what's called fluorescent filaments, which means that if you shine a black light or an ultraviolet light on them at night, they will glow essentially. But as soon as you turn out the UV light, it's all black, it goes dark. And this is the same filament as this one here. This is a super big Bertha, so it uses little E and F engines, and it's printed in 3 parts as well. And then the last rocket is, again, you've seen this before, but this one here is made out of a glow-in-the-dark filament, which is different than the fluorescent filament. The glow-in-the-dark is what's called a phosphorescent filament, so it actually will continue glowing after it's been irradiated with ultraviolet light. And it's got, again, it's the same, essentially the same rocket as this one here, with a nose cone. You can put in an E-bay cartridge, and again for 38 millimeter motors. So those are the different kinds of glow-in-the-dark or fluorescent type of things with the introduction of this newly printed one, although the rocket design you may have seen before. That's it.